She dresses like a prostitute. She looked like a hooker. At the inauguration, she wore a corset and she had her boobs on display. I can't with this woman.
Yeah, let's go. That's Megyn Kelly. And I think it's fair to say that she freaked out at Lauren Sanchez's outfit. Let's get into it. Ana Kasparian's going to respond to Megyn Kelly. Ana Kasparian, Ana Kasparian's been doing the rounds on what you would call probably right-wing media, whatever that means. And they've been warming up to her. She doesn't have those same feelings about you when she goes back to the crib on the Young Turks with Cenk Uygur. Let's get back to Ana Kasparian and let's hear what she's going to have to say about the Megyn Kelly crash out on Lauren Sanchez. She showed a little cleavage.
All right. Well, Megyn Kelly exercised her fashion police capabilities on her own podcast over what Jeff Bezos' fiance, Lauren Sanchez, wore during Donald Trump's inauguration. So there she is. You can see the white.
Okay, guys, fellas, I'm going to let this go, but eye discipline. Fellas, eye discipline. This is, if you don't know, if you're just listening to this on the podcast, not watching the video, this is Mark Zuckerberg failing the test of eye discipline. Let's get back to the clip. Ana Kasparian.
Suit that she's wearing with a lacy bra underneath. Now, look, I do want to do a quick fact check courtesy of our friends over at Mediaite. So the person who said no one should be talking about your breasts said that in the middle of a solid 10-minute rant on the exact subject. So look, I hate this. I don't think she was scantily clad. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't know why we're.
Yeah, because you don't really have any moral foundation. You don't have any type of principle. There's no principle here other than emotion on the Emma Vigeland, the Ana Kasparian, the Cenk Uygur. They're just 100% emotion. And that's why you don't care. This is the inauguration for the president. I don't know, maybe put on more than a bra underneath your suit. I know it's a cute look where you got the suit and you got the suit pants and then you wear the corset. And so you got that little bit like, what if I had opened up my blazer, that type of, vibe. Not when the president's getting inaugurated. That's the wrong time and place.
For commenting on her outfit and making her out to be she said she looks like a prostitute. That's just insane. I think that's an insane thing to say.
No, it's not.
So I don't have any particular admiration for Lauren Sanchez. I remember her from back in the day when she was an on-air figure for Good Day LA, a local, station and show, morning show. And then before I know it, she's dating Bezos and now they're going to get married. But other than that, I know nothing else about her. She hasn't really caused any problems. I don't know why there's so much animosity directed toward her.
Well, I know why.
What was the animosity? The only thing that Megyn Kelly said was she's dressed inappropriately. She didn't say anything else other than that.
Because she's dating the richest man in the world. Maybe,
but it's not like Megyn Kelly's out on the streets. Homegirl's doing fine. Okay,
no,
her podcast.
Yeah, what is that, Cenk? I mean, maybe that would be somebody else's take, but why would Megyn Kelly care about that?
No.
She's doing great.
Look, why is she commenting about her breasts? Because for some folks, it really gets under their skin. Oh, he picked a hot, second wife. I hate her, right? That's got more to do with you than it does with Lauren Sanchez. So,
yeah.
And there's something also, this is gonna be misinterpreted in the beginning, let me explain. Something magnetic about her, meaning that people can't help but comment about her, and I'm also guilty. And so
that will happen when you go outside and you go to a formal event with a jacket. And so basically she wore a blazer and a bra. I mean, it's a little bit more than a bra, like a bustier or a corset. And that's what she was wearing. People are gonna talk. Discipline though, fellas. I'll get to that in a second.
I made a snide comment about her once. And then, and I don't think it was on air, but I don't remember. And then a couple of people I know said, oh, I actually know Lauren Sanchez. And she's in person, she's lovely. She's really charming, gets along with everyone, like the most charming person in the room. And I was like, oh, okay. And they say she's a decent person. I was like, oh, okay, that's good to know. Then I stopped making snide comments. And that was
You
just
see how that works with the left? It's like, okay, that's fine. I don't know that person, so I won't make a judgment either way. So Jenk says I won't make the comment because somebody else said she's a good person. Well, she might be a good person. Why is she walking around like a hoe then? That makes it even more confusing. Let's get back to Cenk Uygur, the Young Turks.
just a one-off anyway. But in this case, there's a visceral reaction from people like Megyn Kelly to Lauren Sanchez that isn't explained by one innocuous outfit. I mean, that outfit wasn't like, what? So what? Really?
She was fine. It was fine. The outfit was totally fine. What, because she's wearing a lacy bra underneath the Alexander McQueen suit? Like, come on. And she's a curvy woman. There were some images that spread online, went viral. One of them, featured Mark Zuckerberg very clearly staring at her chest. So
no, I've seen it. You know why?
Yeah.
I mean, this is what I'm saying about Lauren Sanchez.
He held it too. See, guys, I remember one time. This was back in college, I think. And you believe it or not, I do not like the black fraternities and sororities now. We are just opposite of each other. But I was actually with a girl at the time who was in one of the black sororities. We'll leave that unnamed. And it was the one for the dark skin. So you pretty much know now. the back in the day, I didn't know anything about fraternities when I went to college. And I'm like, what is this thing where you got the dark skin ones in one and the medium skin and like this is kind of whack. But that was the thing. Whatever. I was playing along. So we went to this it wasn't that formal. It was kind of formal event. I remember it was formal because I rented a cream tuxedo and my boys would never stop because I'm dark skinned. I don't know why. It was a cream theme or some stupid stuff like that. I'll never forget. I rented the cream because you gotta get tailored. Rented a cream. I can't believe there's no picture of this anywhere. A cream tuxedo. And I came back to the crib, tried to look sharp and all that. The homies at the crib were clowning me, wearing cream. They called me a creamsicle and all kinds of crazy stuff. But we went to the event, and it was very similar. It was somebody who was friends with my girlfriend at the time, and they were wearing something wild like that. And they kind of came up to us, and I was kind of like, I kind of went like, "Hey, how you doing?" My eyes were like over here. It was awkward because they were there and my eyes were like, "Oh, good to see you." And then my girlfriend and her were talking and I was just like this. I didn't see nothing. It wasn't me. You won't catch me. You won't catch me with a look because I didn't seen it from across the room out the corner of my eye. And I know that it's like this from here on out. You won't catch me slipping on the eye discipline.
Being magnetic. That image is supernova viral in China.
China.
The Chinese apps is like the #1 thing on there. I saw it through a Chinese app. And by the way, he was totally staring.
Yeah, he was. And like, honestly, the story should be about dudes who can't be a little more subtle. Like, okay, yes, you run the risk of.
The other one you got to watch out there for, fellas, are the leggings. Be careful of because you'll see it and the counter will be out the corner of your eye, and you see that's the other part of it. You might catch it out the corner of your eye, and then you might turn real quick because it's just a reflex. Don't get caught slipping. You see it out the corner of your eye, hold off on that.
Dudes gazing at you like that if you're wearing something that shows a little cleavage, but honestly, the onus is on the guys to be a little more discreet.
Really?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
By the way, anytime there's like a hot woman around,
of course,
I'm just like low key staring at my husband to see if he's gonna try to, cop a little look.
Yeah,
he never does. I give him a lot of credit.
Yeah, well, I don't know who her husband is. Props to her husband because he's not stupid. He's not gonna get caught slipping. He already caught the look. You just won't see him catching the look. And I love how. I'm okay with taking ownership of the eye discipline, as you just heard me here. But I love how Ana Kasparian's like, it's on the guy. This bee is out here. This female dog is out here in a blazer and a bra, and it's on me not to notice. What? That's perfect women. That's the perfect type of woman philosophy there. These they out here in like hot pink leggings, and it's like, I don't even want to look. I don't even want to know on how half of y'all shouldn't even be in the hot pink leggings, much less me copping a, kind of like, oh, okay. seeing what's going on.
Because he knows that I'll get violent. Anyway, but there were some people who came to Lauren Sanchez's defense in one of the saltiest ways imaginable. So real quick, the type of style is very on trend right now. You know, the suit with like a lacy bra underneath, you know, like profesh, but likes to have a good time. So
Well, how about you try that look out and we'll judge for ourselves, Ana Kasparian. I'm not against the look. Let me be clear. It's the place and time of the look. If that was say they were going to a fashion show, that would have been fire. I'm not against the look was dope, actually. I'm not against the look. It was the time and place for the look. And that was a courageous take. I'll leave that to the end. I'm gonna leave it to the end. If I forget to do it, put it in the chat. I always forget what my closing take is. Wait till the end of this segment. I'm gonna tell you why it was a courageous take by Megyn Kelly to call out that woman, Lauren Sanchez.
So Lauren Sanchez needs to hire someone to teach her to dress like a classy lady. Some of the users on X said, money cannot buy class. Look at Melania, Ivanka, and Usha. They have class. What does that even mean? Like,
Melania posed naked.
Yeah, by the way, I think Melania dresses really well. I think she's beautiful. I think she dresses well. I actually really liked her outfit on Inauguration Day, you know, like the Carmen Sandiego hat and like that whole situation going on. Some people think that
This is a tough one for Ana Kasparian. That's not a cute look. Let's just make sure that that's on the record. This is not what this reaction's about, but I will have to cover it just in this because it came up. That V for Vendetta / kind of Carmen Sandiego is not cool. That's not cute. And you see Donald Trump's trying to give his wife a little kiss on the cheek, and the brim of the hat is in the way. This is on purpose, allegedly, probably, in my opinion. Why is she wearing that outfit to his inauguration? That is not as egregious as Lauren Sanchez, but it's something to be noticed more. It's more notable. Lauren Sanchez is just Jeff Bezos, basically his whatever. I don't want to get too graphic here. She is there for a purpose, to serve a purpose for a billionaire. That's what she does. And that purpose might or might not include knee pads. This is different. What Melania is doing here is, it looked like she was more at a funeral than at an inauguration. I don't think she doesn't want it. I don't blame her. She doesn't want to be in the limelight. She's more private now, but you could barely see her eyes the whole time. It was almost like she was hiding. And I was wondering, like, do women wear hats indoors like that? I haven't seen that. Is that a UK thing, or what is that? And I guess some women chatted me and said it's different. I know for men, you don't wear a hat indoor like that. I've seen some people in Detroit wear it. It's foul. Guys don't wear hats indoors, period. Just like sunglasses. Of course, people violate it because they think they're whatever. But I know for sure guys do not wear hats indoors, period. No hoodies, no hats. Indoors, no, never. Women, I guess it's a different rule from what the ladies are telling me. And my reply is, I don't know what this look is, but that was not a good look for Melania. She's very thoughtful with her looks. That was a fail. But it was to make a statement, though. Let me end with kind of a couple take. One take that I want to end with is Ann Coulter tried to call it out. And I'm going to share the picture. The picture here is actually what I used in the thumbnail. It is Megyn Kelly from, I don't know, over a decade ago, looking good. Megyn Kelly looks really good. There's no doubt about it. She's top tier as far as looks good go to me. I mean, how old is she now? She's fairly old. Let me take, I don't want to say that, but I'm doing it as a compliment. Let me save that real quick. I mean, she looks great. I think she's over 50, right? She's 55. Ugh, you can't guess the age. How old is Megyn Kelly? She is, I'm gonna bring that up here in a second. Megyn Kelly is, wait for it, she's 54. See, I was not that far off. I was off on the wrong direction though. 53, it would have been a better guess than 54. But I was going up higher because Megyn Kelly looks great for 54. I wonder if Barack Obama is interested. He kind of likes the 55-year-old hot chicks. He's looking for upgrades. So Megyn Kelly, if you're interested, allegedly, Barack Obama might give you a holler. I think Megyn Kelly looks better than Jennifer Aniston. let's just continue on. But Ann Coulter said this you to Megyn basically talking about Megyn Kelly, talking about Lauren Sanchez. Well, that was a photo shoot for GQ. Nobody said that she couldn't wear a corset underneath a blazer for a G or whatever model magazine that was for. Remember Maxim back in the day? That probably would have been a Maxim shoot. But yeah, that would have been fine. Nobody would have cared about that. So Ann Coulter, what a miss there. I like Ann Coulter, but sometimes she tries to jump into topics and she doesn't have any business and doesn't have a good take. Here's my ending take. It was a courageous opinion stated by Megyn Kelly, because if you're going to call out one of the richest guys in the world, one of the most powerful guys in the world, you're going to call out his wife. That's you putting yourself out there. I mean, this dude can speed dial and do whatever he needs to do to hurt your career, end your career. And Megyn Kelly, it wasn't like a soft take. It wasn't like Megyn Kelly was like, Lauren Sanchez is good. She's a good person from everything I hear. I just think maybe she could have, if she would have had a full, I don't know what the women's clothing are, like a full blouse or halter top, it would have been a sharp. Nah. She came out like this bee looked like a hooker. That's a crazy take to have when her husband is Jeff Bezos.
The next clip is ready below. Welcome to After Show Carnage.